we're not going to be there tomorrow. That's going to be a great match. I mean, so many great matches when you, I mean, again, just to echo what everyone was saying online is that this is one of our most stacked monthly finals we've seen in a while. These two guys with the exact same win rate. Ian probably hasn't moved in the last 3 hours as he's still laying in bed. And Morten here, top of your screen, bowler for the Pigs. Going to be a little happy about that.
Yeah.
And
interesting.
usually we see Pigs with lightning, so those minions may be able to get a bit of value as this matchup goes on. We'll have to see.
It's a good call. The other thing is the Skelly Drags, but then Morten has a Fireball for the Skelly Drags.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just so many different moving parts here. I do like the bowler here, though. I think it's going to be super valuable. It's also pretty lightning resistant as well. And then I'm pretty sure Morten's going to end up having a mortar deck. Yeah, there's the Skelly Barrel. We'll see a mortar as well. Ian trying to apply some pressure. Does outcycle the bowler. Rasco Skelly's on defense. Does an all right job. And Log coming through to defend that barrel.
Yeah, now no login cycle, so maybe a mortar come down, and there it is. That's what I would have done.
Nice
Obviously,
call.
I taught Morten how to play.
Wait, the Skellys go back. That means that they're not going to distract the mortar as much. And the Dark Prince has to come down a little bit earlier. But a great E-Spirit to continue distracting this mortar. But it still stays alive. Oh, it locks.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. Mortar does get a shot on tower. The lightning is going to be something that he's going to have to think about as this game goes on. As, you know, we talk so much over the years about how lightning just makes you play a little uncomfortable because the value that you're giving when you place your mortar in that #1 spot, the lightning value, so then you want to play it up at the bridge. It just becomes, it's just something you always have to think about more than you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about the work in progress balance changes a lot, but I got to give more credit to the balance changes team. They're doing such a good job. But there's going to be a lot of spell tower damage nerfs coming in soon. And I really have been thinking a lot about today and how that's going to affect how this game is played. Because, you know, I mean, that's just going to make a mortar onto a lightning or lightning onto a mortar just even less valuable, for example.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Almost every spell out there, rocket, lightning, fireball, freeze, poison, earthquake, vines, rage, snowball, zap, arrows, log, all getting reduced tower damage as this mortar is going to connect again. Taking some damage on the left-hand side, but a Tesla comes up to clean up to just one shot. Pretty close to even, but Ian up by 700 HP, and now no mortar in hand.
Roll hog split makes a lot of sense when the bowler's in cycle, trying to get some damage on both lanes and not give the bowler too much value. But Morten with the big counter push now, I'm sure we'll see a mortar, probably with a bowler. Maybe we'll probably start with the bowler ability, force out elixir, and then you can go from there with potentially skeleton barrel or another mortar after this bowler runs its course.
These skeleton dragons have just been so annoying for Morten to deal with, though. Getting cleaned up nicely by the minions here as he's got good dual lane pressure. Evo Mortar left side baits out the Evo Tesla right side with the Skelly Barrel.
Yeah.
And now this damage, he needs to get some more support. There it is. Rascals come in, and Ian's going to have to play this perfectly, kiting with the hogs now.
Yeah, that's the kite with hogs.
Wow.
The minions are
perfect.
a big threat, though. Oh! The fireball pushes the pigs off to the side, getting the mortar to connect, not once, but twice, for big damage on tower. Oh, you're right.
And now the barrel drops.
Wow. Down to 408. That's
two fireballs away. Yeah, exactly. Now should be able to play a mortar defensively. Gets it up high. Very nice there. Maybe some minions to clean up the rest of those piggies. No, he goes fireball on defense instead.
Man, I wonder.
Don't love that, but now he's in triple, so, you know.
Right. True. Yeah, just playing safe. Makes sense. Bowler. Gonna defend these royal hogs pretty well. It is triple extra like you called out. Ian's getting desperate. Needs damage now. And he's gonna get it. Fireball comes through. One more fireball is needed to win the game. Ian needs another lightning and a log. I don't even know if that's enough. He's going to need royal hogs to break through. But the fireball is in time. Morten takes game #1 off of IAN77 here. The battle of the...
I don't know. I just feel like that interaction changed, but obviously it was never announced in the balances, so I know it didn't. But anyway, here we go. Go ahead, chat. Have fun. Game 2.
Game 2. Hog immediately from Ian. Trying to get in there. Bomb tower from Morten. A little bit of a surprise placement. Not an optimal placement. Morten's like, are you kidding me? You think that rage is gonna... Did you see that? You see his little hand gesture? That was hilarious. Okay. Minions. Probably gonna be a Mega Knight Hog deck from Ian now.
Yeah, Morten has a little bit of feist in him, which I love to see.
Yeah.
The hand was like, "What are you doing? What is that supposed to do?"
Wow, Mega Knight as well from Morten. Insane.
You know, second place as many times as Morten has got, and you know the villain arc has to come eventually, and I'm here for it.
I'm ready. I feel like Mo is also entering his villain arc. I feel like his confidence is starting to turn into like a slightly cockiness. Like just the fact that he's like laughing, bro. I swear he's getting some villain in him for sure.
I'm okay with it. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and it's fun to see him have a bit of swagger on camera as this balloon's going to get a nice shot in here from Morten. Now, a counter push comes through. Ian already calling good game. Now, again, we talked about this before. Ian is definitely not... He definitely doesn't believe
maybe he meant good game
over.
for him.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
NATO.
Nice NATO, though. Okay. Okay.
All right. Morten with a slight smile there, if you want to call it that. And, yeah,
bro, this
is classic Ian with the white flag and the good game, but we've seen him win a lot of games where he does that. Luckily, Morten has that NATO to pull the hog. Ian probably recognizing that. The guards are going to be super annoying to deal with. They're a great way to deal with the Mega Knight. You know, the surround there, also a good way to get good damage on the hog. And then, of course, the NATO, super annoying. Morten's just going to eat this.
Bro, these emotes are cracking me up. Let me focus though. So this is Evo Mega Knight, Evo Eggsy push with the balloon. I'm sure we'll see like a NATO plus balloon ability play is my guess. But instead, oh, NATO zap, even better. Cleans up the minions. And now just full HB balloon on tower.
Wow. And Morten going to pull off the 2-0 sweep most likely. You know, Ian still has time here with 25 seconds remaining, but just so well played by Goten. Love to see it.
For real. I don't know. I guess Ian was being serious about the good game. Like, you got a great matchup. NATO, Bomb Tower, Evo Mega Knight. But most of all, the Executioner, man. The Executioner did such a great job blocking up that lane. NATO zap cleans the minions, and that's just going to be a solid win. No building for Ian either to pull those balloons away.
Yeah, and then you talk about the minions maybe being able to have some impact. The NATO plus the zap is going to be very difficult, or even just the NATO plus the Exy didn't even need that. And then, of course, the Mother Witch. We've talked about her in the past. Just not a lot of single-target DPS. So Morten moves on, going 4-1 on the day. Love to see him in that upper bracket. Would love to see him at World Finals again, as he's taken a little bit of time